Good evening to everyone present here. I, Pragya Lama, Research and Drafting Head of the Moot Court Society, extend a very warm welcome to all of our esteemed dignitaries, Honorable Justice Tirthankar Ghosh, High Court at Calcutta. We were very grateful to have Honorable Justice Shampa Sarkar, High Court at Calcutta, who was our judge at the final rounds. Dr. Shovik Kumar Guha, Associate Professor of Law at West Bengal National University of Juridical Sciences. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay. Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Dr. Madhumita Guha Majumdar. Honorable Dean, School of Law, Professor Dr. Debashri Mukherjee. Professor Dr. Manik Chakraborty, Professor Emeritus, Department of Law. Our distinguished faculty members, dear participants and students, as we gather here for the valedictory session of late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition 2026. Over the past 3 days, the campus has witnessed passionate arguments, rigorous research, and the true spirit of advocacy come alive. What began as a competition has, by its end, become a celebration of legal scholarship and courage, values that Justice Fatima Bibi herself embodied as the first women judge of the Supreme Court of India. Justice Fatima Bibi's journey is one of quiet resilience and trailblazing achievement. Born in Kerala, she rose through the ranks of judiciary to become the first women judge of the Supreme Court of India in 1989, and remarkably, she was also the first Muslim woman to serve any Supreme Court across the Commonwealth of Nations. Beyond her judicial career, she went on to serve as the governor of Tamil Nadu, further extending her legacy of public service. Her life stands as a testament to the idea that the law, when practiced with integrity and courage, can reshape the very institution it serves. It is in her honor that we hold this moot court competition to teach our aspiring advocates not just the letter of law, but the spirit with which it must be practiced.
Before we move to the moment we have all been waiting for, I, Debashri Biswas, Vice President of Moot Court Society, Department of Law, Sister Nivedita University, extend our deepest gratitude to our judges for lending us their time, expertise, and invaluable feedback across these rounds. To our faculty coordinators of the Department of Law, Sister Nivedita University, for their unwavering guidance and consistent support to make this event a huge success. To our sponsors, collaborators, and partners who believed in this vision and made this event possible. Without you, this event could not have been made possible and successful as we are today. And lastly, to the members of our Moot Court Society, whose quite relentless effort behind the scenes made these 3 days run seamlessly. A big round of applause for all of them. Now I would like to request Honorable Justice Tirthankar Ghosh sir to share a few words of wisdom and inspire all of us and share his experience from his life of legal legacy. Please, sir.
Dr. Guha, the Pro-Vice Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor of this university, the faculties of the departments, the students who are present over here, and other representatives. Firstly, as has been stated by the moderators over here, Justice Fatima Bibi was the first of the women judges to reach the Honorable Supreme Court after her retirement from the High Court. Every judge or a student of law who reaches over there is a struggle. Profession in those days, or the subject as such, most of the individuals who are pursuing the subject till today of our age also, at the relevant point of time, this was never the first priority. Most of us came in this profession or adopted the subject not by design but by default. Today, after some of the subjects which have lost its applicability I would say, has law as a subject made itself very relevant to part of the academic society. And you will see students pursuing law as their first priority. From their childhood, people are thinking of studying law. This was not there when we were brought up. Coming back to the professional side, I'll just one by one I'll say, so far as the judgments of Justice Fatima Bibi is concerned, you will find few of her judgments still relevant today. One is a judgment of 1990 or 91 relating to necessary parties. Who is a necessary party? That was elaborately dealt with by her, relating to Order 1, Rule 10 of the Civil Procedure Code. Although I am not from background of civil law, so far as criminal law is concerned, one of our judgments which is still cited and which is very relevant, there is an old judgment of the 60s. The procedure has now changed with not only with BNS but with the amendment. At one point of time, state was the major stakeholder for keeping law and order in the society. So what happened is that when people used to face problem, they used to go to the police station, lodge the complaint, and de facto complainant, as we say, the informant, that's the person who informs the police station, they, after a certain point of time, were out of the scenario. Things were totally at the hands of the police authorities or the state machinery, the state prosecution, everyone. Question came up that when acquittals were there, if state do not go, whether the de facto complainant or the informant who has set the law into motion had any authority to approach the courts being aggrieved by the order of acquittal. Within the scheme of the Code of Criminal Procedure, the provision was a revisional jurisdiction. The appellate jurisdiction was not available. Difficulty with revisional jurisdiction is that only a question of law had to be agitated and question of facts could not be agitated. There is another point over here is that criminal courts, because of the structure of the law, that an accused is presumed to be innocent, the criminal court, if there are two judgments or one judgment also, the appellate court and the revisional court both are very slow to interfere while exercising their jurisdiction as a higher court if two views are possible. Question now comes is that when are two views possible? There may be a view by the trial court. The appellate court has also a view. So next come over here is the question of what is a perversity in an order. It is only when an order is perverse that from all parameters or angles of law, the trial court's judgment is not maintainable, then only a higher court can interfere. Here, there is one Mulchad's judgment of Justice Fatima Bibi, where she had cautioned that and used a language that under the Indian jurisprudence of criminal law, an accused is presumed to be innocent, and that is much more fortified with an acquittal of the learned trial court. So when an appeal court finds a point also, which is an alternate view and not a view to that standard that there is perversity in the order of the trial court, the appellate court or the revisional court should be very slow in interfering with the order of the trial court. These are some of the landmark judgments of Honorable Justice Fatima Bibi. Another judgment is relating to the marginalized section of the society where I believe the Scheduled Caste Welfare Association or something, it's in late 89 or 90, one of her judgments which dealt with primarily that suppose a law is there, but in certain systems when you go and work at the basic level, there's some gaps in the law and the manner in which the conventional work is going on in the society. That is why in some cases we frame rules. We will have many acts where acts and rules, they are not at par with each other because rules were framed thereafter. But many acts are still there where the rules are not there and the conventional system of working goes on. Such a situation came up in that Schedule Caste Welfare Association judgment, and it was categorically stated over there, because when you don't have the rules and the act is also silent, then there is no question of giving a notice. Suppose you remove a person from a slum. You don't require, because the act doesn't provide that, you don't give a notice to them. It was decided in that judgment that it is the duty of the constitutional courts to see where there is a gap in law. The duty of the court, including the duty of the administration, to honorously work in a manner where adherence to the constitution remains. So these are some of the judgments which she had delivered during her only 2.5 years tenure in the Honorable Supreme Court. She has been subsequently the National Human Rights Commission Chairman and other posts she had held. Coming to the moot courts which are being organized now by these institutions, I'm very happy to say, in our days, it was a different sort of moot court. The students are being exposed. There is a difference between arguing before a trial court and arguing before the appellate court. Therefore, the persuasion on behalf of the appellant or the respondent before an appeal court is not similar to that of a plaintiff or a defendant before the trial court. There is a verdict. When there is a verdict, the facts are no more raw. The facts have taken a final shape. So those who are participating in moot court, they must understand that in an appellate court, a mixed question of fact and law comes in. Therefore, the issue of the appellant and the respondent cannot be same. The persuasive points on behalf of appellant is a person who is defending his case, who has lost a case, while respondent is a person who has won the case. The person who has won the case is trying to just say that the trial court's verdict is correct. Duty becomes very less. So far as the appellant is concerned, the appellant's duty is to overturn the trial court's judgment. As such, those who place the appeal, they must first highlight the flaw in the judgment of the trial court concerned. Otherwise, the appellate court doesn't have any time. Courts are running short of time, I'm telling you. 2 hours for moot court is very good. You never get 2 hours in a court of law to address your issues or further your cause. So you have got to keep in mind you are coming up. Another issue is that as we are having a discussion with the faculties over here, you are developing a skill in the commercial law, it is good, but we have grown up within a system or a society where the requirement of civil or criminal law is much more. That is where the assistance of the neighbors or the relations or somebody else or the other is required, where your assistance would be required after you get a graduation in law. So that skill is required to be developed. Profession consists of many parts. These are natural features. Small issues relating to partition or disturbance created, breach of peace and tranquility. These are small issues involved. But person requires experience in deliberating on those issues once your near and dear ones know that you are a law graduate having a professional qualification. I would expect that the law colleges also expertise at least the basic where to approach, where to go when a relation or an acquaintance is in a difficulty. That much advice can be delivered by the law school students who are now coming up. Please have a nice time. It was nice to be with you. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your sharing your valuable guidance and insights. You have talked about law in academics as well as application in law, and you have cited various important case laws and judgments that were given by Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi. And you also told about the duty of courts as well as administration to find the legal gaps. Now, I would deeply grateful if Dr. Shobhik Kumar Guho sir, who is the Associate Professor of Law in WVNUJS, could take a few moments to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and the faculty, organizers, my fellow judges, and everybody else who have survived here. 3 straight days of hearing the phrases of much obliged your lordship, etc., etc. And most importantly, of course, the participants themselves. I would say now take a deep breath, right? You have made it. The memorials have all been filed and judged. The oral rounds are over. Your heart rates can finally drop down below caffeinated overdose levels. And nobody has to plead the jurisdiction of a fictional appellate forum ever again, at least not until next semester. So today when I have only got to watch 2 teams trying to navigate the wild frontiers that law and technology actually presents before us. There have been many others. And it felt a lot like, watching some kind of a crossover episode. Part Boston Legal, part Black Mirror, just enough Minority Report thrown in to keep the bench on edge. But when we are debating all these things like autonomous agents, somebody was talking about agentic AI today, data sovereignty, and all of these things, they keep on, these are normally usually reserved for, I would say, deciding the kind of ferocity that takes place when the mooters are passionately arguing their part is normally deserved. Who pays for late night pizza in the moot court prep room? At least that's used to be the case when we were mooting. Now, as someone who spends a lot of his life in tech law academia, I'll tell you a secret. Technology law is fundamentally weird. Okay, so in traditional fields of law, you have centuries of accumulated, common law precedents. In tech law, I would say there is a bunch of engineers who are writing a piece of code over a weekend. They're disrupting an entire industry by Tuesday. And by Thursday, parliamentarians and judges are desperately trying to figure out how to apply a 19th century tort law position to a neural network hallucinating fake facts. And so why do we put ourselves, as in technology always moves at this fiber optic speed. And the law normally moves at the pace of a government committee drafting a white paper. And as someone who has been part of such committees, I can tell you that's not a very, useful pace to be. And right in the middle of the gap is where all of you have to build these arguments as lawyers, right? So why do we put ourselves through this peculiar torture known as mooting? Nobody joins a moot court because they love pulling 3 a.m. shifts, along arguing with teammates about the exact placement of a comma as per the Blue Book's citation standard. We do it because mooting is the closest thing that I'd been told about this by one of our celebrated mooters at my university, my senior also, that mooting is the closest thing law school has to a superhero origin story. That, think about it. You have to find the kind of composure under pressure that you have seen your favorite legal drama superheroes do, Harvey Specter composure. In theory, your arguments look pristine on paper. 15, 20, 30 pages of moot memo. Then you step up to the podium, 30 seconds in, a judge interrupts with a question so out of left field that it shatters your entire 15-minute roadmap. I mean, as somebody who try to specialize in that particular role as a judge, that I have seen that happen often enough. But mooting also teaches you that when your plan falls apart, you don't panic. No? You adjust yourself a little bit, maybe take a sip of water and pivot. How do you do that? And there is also that aspect. This is something which you need to understand when you are mooting. Don't know how many of you have watched Legally Blonde. You should, everybody. The Elwood's rule of knowing the facts. That's what we call that. So you can't regulate what you don't understand. And the advocates, the mooters who really, impress the bench normally, they don't just throw around buzzwords. They are very specific. Like, when a judge is asking how exactly this particular point of law applies to your fact situation. And when you are able to say that, you are able to state a certain position in this particular fact or twist it in a manner or a certain word which the moot proposition writer had somehow inadvertently left in and you are leveraging it for your benefit, that's where it counts. That's where we get a little bit impressed. And I have been impressed multiple times during this afternoon session. So, there is also the idea that when you feel like the bench is doing some kind of an inquisition, you turn that into the so-called Socratic banter that law school is supposed to be about. Beginners treat judges like that final boss for those video game players who are trying to drain their health bar or something like that. But experienced mooters also understand that the bench is mostly like a very impatient audience. And at some point of time, a lot of the bench want an intellectual sparring match kind of thing. At least they want to see how you would respond. And the best moments of any moot competition happens when the podium ceases to be a lecture stand and becomes a high-stakes conversation. Oh yes, this is what you think. This is what my position is. And to the team who will be lifting all of these trophies tonight, congratulations, savor the win. Frame the certificate. Let yourself boast a little bit about this, maybe. And to the teams who missed out by half a speaker point, trust me, I know the feeling. It stings. But in the long arc of your legal career, I would say moot court scores are vanity. But the training that you have undergone while preparing for this moot court is sanity. And trust me about this, and this is true for a war, this is true for sports, and this is true for moot, that the more you sweat during these training sessions, the less you will bleed when you actually go out to practice. That holds true. Okay. So, yeah. So tonight, put down the compendiums, close down those 87 open browser tabs, all of those who are working on those, and go celebrate with your teammates, laugh about the questions that stumped you, and maybe feel a little bit better to surviving another moot. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for a fantastic tournament.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking your time out and sharing your thoughts with us. You really focused on the modern day and reactive policy decisions and their challenges, as well as the role of law schools and exchange of discussions relating to the modern day challenges. Before we proceed, we would like to take a few moments to recognize every participant of this competition for the hard work, research, and advocacy each one of you, each teams brought to the podium over these 3 days and beyond. Your active participation helped us to organize this event. I now invite all the participants to please come up on the stage as their names are being called one by one to receive their certificates of participation. A big round of applause, please, for each of the participants. I now request Professor Dr. Dhrubajayothi Chattopadhyay, sir, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Sister Nivedita University, as well as Professor Dr. Madhumita Guha, ma'am, Pro-VC Academics, ma'am, to please come up on the stage, along with our respected Dean, ma'am, Professor Dr. Debashri Mukherjee. also Professor Emeritus Manik Chakraborty, sir, Sister Nivedita University. So please. TC01, Devjani Ganguly, Smaranika Chatterjee, Rajdeep Dev. TC02,
TC2, Suktika Bhattacharya, Shreyansh Tiwari, Nandini Shaw. TC3, Priyanka Tamang, Debangana Das, Moupriya Adhikari. TC5, Debaditya Chattopadhyay, Shweta Gupta, Shwarnadeep Pal. Hai, taali maar. TC6, Shriparna Roy, Aditya Nag, Srijani Taha. Do we have TC6 with us? Any of the members? All right. TC7, Arini Joshi, Neeta Tanisha. TC8, Bipul Bidut Chakrabarti, Rafia Akhtar, Diya Deb. TC9, Debanjan Chari, Akash Tharkar, Rijesh Das. TC10, Diya Das, Krishti Bhattacharya, Shrijita Saha. TC11, Astha Modi, Vasundhara Purohit, Yazat Moti Shaw.
Please. TC12, Daipayan Bose, Joy Makhal, Shankhabrata Mitra. TC13, Ayushman Banerjee, Muhammad Salam Ali Mandol, Ashutosh Singh. TC14, Deep Ghosh, Tathagato Chakraborty, Shruti Kumar Basa. I would really request everyone to please applaud for the participants. They have really worked hard for participating in this event and making this a truly successful event. TC15, Sukun Jha, Deep Naik, Tatun. Sorry, my mistake. TC15, Rudramit Mondol, Sukun Jha, Deep Naik. TC15 present? DC 16, Tarun Srinjoy Nag Chaudhary, Purushottam Jha. TC 17, Saurabh Roy, Mrinmoy Kanti Chakraborty, Rajesh Das. Is TC 17 present? TC 18, Shruti Chakraborty, Neha Pramanik, Pragya Gurung. TC 20, Shoumitri Majumdar, Sharmin Zaman, Dishari Majumdar. TC 21, Nishat Malik, Harshdeep Kaur, Tanu Singh. TC 21. TC 22, Nikita Gorai, Daitri Guha, Rehnuma Sohail. TC 23, please. TC 23, Neha Poddar, Rajasmita Chatterjee, Srijani Saha. TC 24, Suparna Nandi, Aisa Rahman, Chandrani Chatterjee. Is TC 24 present? Yeah. TC 25, Jahnavi Mishra, Asmita Singh, Priya Bachar.
TC 26, Tania Shah, Nilakshi Jaiswal, Sneha Rana. TC 27, Kumari Rashmi Upadhyay, Bipasha Josh, Saloni Priya. TC 28, Shagnik Das, Kushalan Chakraborty, Anisha Agrawal. TC 29, Antra Kumari Kharwar, Nishu Kumari Ram, Fahad Hussain. TC 30, Ansh Burman, Mrityunjay Das, Krish Singh. TC 31, Aman Ahmed, Aksa Nadeem, Prityasha Ghosh. Lastly, TC 32, Dipakshi Joshi, Debayan Maitra, Rupsha Chakravarti. Quarter-finalist is left. I'll call HOD ma'am. May I request HOD ma'am, Dr. Vanita Bose, to please join us on stage for the quarter-finalist certificates to be distributed. Dean ma'am. I request our faculty convener, Shomanjana Datta ma'am, to please come forward for. Ma'am, no, she's not here. Okay, Bhaskar sir ko bula. Bhaskar sir. I request our faculty co-convener, Professor Bhaskar Mukherjee sir, to please join us to award the quarter-finalist certificate. I request the following teams to please come forward to collect their quarter-finalist certificates. TC 9, Debanjan Chhadri, Akash Sarkar, Rijesh Das. May I request Professor Reena ma'am to please join us on stage. TC 5, please come up on stage to collect a quarter-finalist certificate. Shweta Gupta, Debaditya Chattopadhyay, Shwarnadeep Pal. TC 29, Antara Kumari Kharwar, Nishu Kumari Ram, Fahad Hussain. TC 15, Rudramit Mondal, Sukun Jha, Deep Nayak. Do we have TC 15 with us? Now I request the semi-finalists to please join us on stage to receive their certificate. TC 1, Debanjani Ganguly, Smarnanika Chatterjee, Rajdeep Dev, my miss. We now arrive at the moment this entire competition has been building towards. Therefore, it is with great pride and pleasure I invite Professor Bhaskar Mukherjee sir on stage to declare the results. May I request our esteemed judge, Dr. Shovik Kumar Guha, to please join us on stage.
Good evening, everyone. So today we will be moving right now towards the Best Memorial Award. So the Best Memorial Award, is the Best Memorial Award ready with you all? So the Best Memorial Award, I will request any one of you to please can you give the memento as well, the trophy. trophy. Can you give the trophy to sir? Best Memorial Award. Okay, you can bring it on the stage. So the Best Memorial Award goes to TC 01, Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary, Law College. Check. Wait about that. Also a book. Here is a check for the Best Memorial Award of 6,000 rupees goes to TC01, Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College. We have a set of books for the participants as well. Best, please kindly see whether it is for the best memorial or not. The books has been sponsored by our very own Serena Publications. Thank you so much, team. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to call upon the best researcher. The Best Researcher Award goes to TC 07, Tanisha, from Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, National Law University, Lucknow. The participants, can you please collect the certificate? So, one of the participants who has received the Best Researcher Award has left, so the representatives, any one of the representatives can go and collect it. The Best Researcher Award goes to Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, National University, by Tanisha. Since Tanisha is not here with us right now, so the team will be collecting a check for the Best Researcher Award. Can we also give the book sponsored by Serena Publications? Now I would like to call upon the best speaker of this competition. The Best Speaker Award goes to Smaranika Chatterjee from TC01, Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College. Do we have Smaranika with us here? TC01, the Best Speaker Award goes to Smaranika Chatterjee from Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College.
May I now request Dr. Shovik sir to please have a seat, and may I request Honorable Justice Tinthakkar Ghosh sir to please join us on stage.
Now we will be calling upon the participants who have won the second runner-up award. The second runner-up award goes to TC12, TC12, Xavier Law School, St. Xavier's University. A huge round of applause for the team who have got the position of second runner-up, TC12, Xavier Law School, St. Xavier's University. Well done, team. Well done. Please give this check as well. Thank you so much. The certificates as well. A pair of books as well, sponsored by Serena Publications. Thank you so much, team. Thank you so much. Now we arrive at that final stage where we get the winners of this competition as well as the first runner-up of this late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court competition. A competition that started along 7 months ago, got postponed due to multiple reasons. Now we have arrived at that very end spot where we identify the winners of this competition as well as the first runner-up. The fight took place between TC16 versus TC02. The winners of late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition 2026. So they will be able to understand as soon as we know the first runner-up as well. So the winner position as well as the first runner-up. So I will mention about the first runner-up position. Obviously, we'll be getting to know the results of the winners as well. So we'll call upon the first runners-up, TC02, Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College. And the winners of this late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court competition is TC16, Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law, IIT Kharagpur. We have TC02, the first runner-up with us, that is Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College. And we will be shocked to know that as per the markings given by the judges, the difference between these two teams is just 5 marks. They have performed excellently well throughout the competition and they deserve this position and they have received the first runner-up, TC02, Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law College. With a trophy. Well done, guys. Well done, everyone. Now I would like to call upon the winners. TC16, Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law, IIT Kharagpur. The winners of the late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition 2026 goes to TC16. A check of 24,000 goes to Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law, IIT Kharagpur, TC16. Well done, team. A token of literary award sponsored by Serena Publications to the winning team as well. The certificates as well for the winners of this moot court competition. Well done, team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
May I now invite our head of the Department of Law, Professor Dr. Banhita Bose to give the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed members of the judiciary and the legal fraternity, respected faculty members, our own wonderful participating teams, and my dear students. Good evening to everyone. As we come to the conclusion of the Let Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition 2026, it is my privilege and honor on behalf of the Department of Law to propose the vote of thanks. The last 3 days have been a celebration of law, advocacy, research, intellectual discipline, and the spirit of healthy competition. Today, as we gather for the declaration of the final results, we are not merely concluding a competition, we are celebrating the learning, dedication, and professional spirit that this competition has inspired. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the honorable dignitaries and distinguished members of the judiciary and legal profession who have graced this competition with their presence, wisdom, and valuable time. Your observation, questions, feedback, and encouragement will remain with the students long after this competition is over. We sincerely thank each one of you for making this academic exercise a truly enriching experience. At the outset, I express my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Chancellor, Shri Shottam Roy Chaudhuri, whose vision and leadership continue to guide the university towards academic excellence, professional development, and meaningful engagement with the society. The Department of Law is deeply grateful for the encouragement and institutional environment that enables us to organize academic initiatives of this scale. I extend my gratitude to the Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, for his constant encouragement towards academic excellence and for providing the institutional vision and support that enables the Department of Law to undertake initiatives of this magnitude. My sincere gratitude also goes to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Anupam Basu, whose leadership and encouragement have continuously inspired us to create meaningful academic platforms for our students. I would like to express my profound gratitude to our Pro-Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Dr. Madhumita Guha Majumdar, for her constant academic guidance and encouragement. Her commitment towards maintaining academic standards and promoting experiential learning has been a great source of support for the department. My sincere thanks are also due to our Pro-Vice Chancellor Administration, Mr. Supratim Sen, for his valuable administrative support and for ensuring that the institutional and logistical requirements necessary for an event of this scale receive due attention. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to our Registrar, Mr. Shumanto Basu, for his continued cooperation and administrative guidance. His support has been extremely valuable in facilitating the smooth conduct of this competition. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation for our Chief Financial Officer and all other administrative and support staff of the university for their valuable cooperation and assistance. Their contribution behind the scenes, particularly in facilitating the financial, logistical, infrastructural, and administrative requirements of the competition, has played an important role in ensuring its smooth and successful conduct. On behalf of the Department of Law and the Moot Court Society, I therefore place on record our deepest gratitude to the entire leadership of Sister Nivedita University for standing behind us and creating an environment where we can encourage not merely to learn the law, but to experience, question, argue, and practice it. I extend my appreciation to the Moot Court Society Department of Law, which has conceptualized, planned, and executed this competition. My appreciation goes to every faculty member, volunteer, and member of the Moot Court Society who worked tirelessly, often beyond regular working hours, to ensure that the competition proceeded smoothly. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our Dean, Professor Dr. Debashri Mukherjee, for her constant encouragement, guidance, and support to the Department of Law, and for her valuable contribution towards creating an enriching academic environment for our students. I would also like to place on record our heartfelt gratitude to our Professor Emeritus, Professor Dr. Manik Chakraborty, whose experience, wisdom, and continued association with the university remains a source of inspiration and guidance for all of us. His presence and encouragement have added great academic value and dignity to this occasion. To our student volunteers, I would especially like to say the success of every event is often visible on the stage, but the real work happens behind the stage. Your quiet efforts, coordination, and willingness to take responsibility have contributed enormously to the success of this competition. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the participating universities and teams. Dear participants, you have traveled, prepared, researched, and argued with tremendous commitment. Some of you are leaving today with the trophies, but I say that you all are going with a victory of learning. That is the most important part. Now I come to, I would like to thank all the judges who have been associated with this competition for all these 3 days. Today we have along with us the respected dignitaries from the judiciary. I really appreciate, sir, across your busy schedule, you have took out your time to grace our occasion, and your wisdoms, your legacy in the legal journey have really enriched our students. Thank you, sir, for this association. We sincerely appreciate the support of Sinha and Company advocates, Manupatra, Vocal for Skills, Dexon Global, Law Bhumi Judicium Associates, Chaudhary Law Offices, and Serena Publications in their respective capacities associated with this competition. We have among us today Mrs. Shomita Chatterjee, who is the founder director of Serena Publication. They have sponsored the books that we have given to the winners in this competition. As the head of the department, I'm particularly proud that the Department of Law has been able to organize a memorial moot in honor of late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi, a pioneering figure in the Indian judiciary. Her legacy reminds us that the legal profession is not merely about positions or achievements. It is about integrity, perseverance, service, and the courage to contribute to the advancement of justice. To all our participants, I would like to leave you with a thought. Do not measure your journey in law only by the number of cases you win. Measure it by the quality of justice you help to create. With this word, I once again extend my deepest gratitude. If I had inadvertently missed acknowledging any individual or organization, please accept my sincere appreciation and gratitude. The success of this event is the collective achievement for all of us. With this word, I say that let the legacy of Justice M. Fatma Bibi continue to inspire young minds to pursue law with knowledge, courage, dignity, and an unwavering commitment to justice. Thank you all for being a part of this memorable occasion. Thank you, everyone. I would request a group photo with our honorable judges and the dignitaries from the university and all the faculty members.
Moot Court Society members, they should also come over.
Okay, sir. Okay. All the Moot Court Society members, please come up on stage for this photograph.
Ma'am. अरे भाई. কি বন্ধ করে দেবে? I request everyone to kindly remain seated, please. Please be seated for a while. We'll just close in 5 minutes. Everybody, please settle down.
Hello, hello. I request everybody to please sit. Basupriyo, please, Parijat, please sit. Otanu, Devpriyo, please sit down. I request everybody to please settle down for once.
As we come to the end of this wonderful 3-day journey, it is with a very heavy heart, a mix of pride and a tinge of nostalgia that I stand here to deliver these closing remarks. This competition was not just about titles, trophies, it was about a tribute to a woman who broke barriers to become the first women judge of the Supreme Court. Firstly, I would like to thank our judges for lending us your time, your expertise, and your invaluable feedback. I extend our deepest gratitude to our associate partner, Sinha & Company Advocate, Chaudhary's Law Offices, Judicium Associates, our knowledge partner, Manu Patra, our media partner, Law Bhumi, our literary partner, Serena Publications, our outreach partner, Vocal Vakils and Dexon Global, and our accommodation partner, Comfort Stay PG. I would like to now call upon stage Mrs. Soumita Chatterjee, who is the founder and director of Serena Publications. Serena Publications has collaborated with us and has provided all the winners and position holders a valuable token of appreciation in the form of legal literary works. Ma'am, may I please have you on stage to share a few words with us?
Thank you. Respected dignitaries present here, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, and dear participants. It is my privilege and honor to address you all on this memorable occasion. A very good evening, everyone. We are truly delighted and deeply honored to be present here today at the late Honorable Justice Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition 2026. On behalf of Serena Publications, I extend our sincere gratitude to the esteemed university for choosing us as a literary partner for this prestigious Moot Court competition. It is indeed a matter of great privilege for us to be associated with an event of such academic and professional significance. I also take this opportunity on behalf of Serena Publications to extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to all the participants for their hard work, dedication, and sincere efforts throughout this competition. Thank you all. And once again, on behalf of Serena Publications, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to all the participants and award winners. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank every participant over here, whether you leave with an award or simply with new lessons learned. Thank you for making this competition what it was. Lastly, I would like to thank my entire Moot Court Society, the entire Moot Court Society of Sister Nivedita University. Over the past 3 days, be it the General Committee, be it the Executive Committee, Leadership Board, they have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to make this competition possible. What the audience sees during the round is a very small part of the work that goes into the event of this scale. Behind every round, every participant, every arrangement, and every smooth transition, there have been countless hours of work, coordination, and dedication. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Dean Ma'am, Professor Dr. Debashri Mukherjee Ma'am, our Faculty Convener, Professor Shumanchana Datta Ma'am, our Head of Department, Dr. Banita Bose Ma'am, and all our distinguished faculty members for their constant guidance and support. And above all, I, on behalf of the entire student body of Moot Court Society, would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our faculty co-convener, Professor Bhaskar Mukherjee, sir. You have been tirelessly working throughout this entire journey. Safe to say, you are the man behind it all, behind the competition, the late Honorable Justice M. Fatima Bibi Memorial Moot Court Competition. Your guidance, patience, and constant support is meant more to us than words can express. Thank you so much, sir. May I please request everyone to give a big round of applause for the entire team of the Moot Court Society. As we close this chapter here, let us carry forward the values that this competition stood for. That is diligence, integrity, and fearless advocacy in everything we go on to do next. On behalf of the Moot Court Society, Sister Nivedita University, I, Pragya Lama, thank you all once again for being a part of this journey. Until we meet again, good evening and thank you.
Can the Moot Court Society members move to the Moot Court room for the certificates? I request all the MCS members to move to the Moot Court room for the certificates. Before entering into the Moot Court room, I request all the MCS members to collect the snacks from room number 309. I request all the winners to please stay back for a photo session. The winners, the first runner-up and the second runner-up, best speaker, best researcher and best memorial for a photo session.